In Mumbai, we are getting information now that Manoj Jarange Patil, the man who was heading this whole Maratha protest, in fact reservation protest, there has been a breakthrough in this whole reservation demand in the talks between the government and Manoj Jarange Patil. The government has given in to the demand as far as the protesters are concerned, and Manoj Jarange Patil has ended his fast. Remember, he was fast unto death, had also given up water, and at this moment there are celebrations which are taking place in Mumbai. 2-month deadline has been given for the quota demand to be met, which is being we are in fact hearing at this moment that the government has agreed to, and all the cases against the protesters will also be withdrawn. So this is a big story which is coming in from Mumbai at this moment. From the whole agitation which was going on. My colleague Anuj is with us at this moment. Anuj, this is very big news coming in. 2-month deadline which has been agreed upon between the protesters and Manoj Jarange Patil. What are the details?
Ankit, this, Manoj Jarange Patil has claimed a victory in very clear words after ending his 5-day hunger strike here in Mumbai. And this hunger strike had, taken notice of everyone here in the city. That's because it had, in a way, blocked the southern part of the city for close to 5 days. Today was the day 5th, and the High Court, the Bombay High Court, took very serious notice of this matter yesterday and today. But the deadlock between the government and the protesters has finally ended, as the cabinet subcommittee, which was headed by Senior Cabinet Minister Radhakrishna Vikhe Patil and other ministers, met Jarange Patil in the afternoon, and after a long and a public discussion between them, it was finally decided that the hunger strike will be called off, that the protests will be called off. Now, what are the demands that the government has ceded into when it comes to Manoj Jarange Patil? Now, his primary aim or primary demand behind this protest, of course, was getting the Satara and the Hyderabad Gazette implemented on an immediate basis. Just to give a bit of a backdrop about this Hyderabad Gazette, it dates back to the pre-independence era, which names or which states that the Maratha community people from the Maratha Quota and the western Maharashtra regions were Kunbis, and Kunbis fall under the OBC category, which means that the Marathas in these two regions will now be referred or will be eligible for Kunbi caste certificates. However, also important for us to note that this is just a GR, and the legal validity and the judicial test of this entire GR is yet to happen. We know that a similar kind of trend was followed in 2023 as well, where a similar massive protest was on its way to Mumbai, and it was stopped in Vashi by the then Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, and a GR of Sage Soire was presented, but it did not stand up to its judicial ground. Now, will this GR stand up to its judicial ground is the most important question that everyone is asking. But at the same time, as you can clearly see behind me, these are all colorful faces. The entire street, here, which were the entire street which was blocked for the last 4 to 5 days for vehicles, and of course there was a bit of scuffle between the police and the protesters as well earlier today. Is filled with colors, filled with gulal.
Anuj, we will have to leave it there. I will have to leave it there. Thank you at this moment for joining me with all those details on this story. We'll keep coming back to you for more. Thank you at this moment. So big story coming in from Mumbai, where Manoj Jarange Patil has ended his fast, and